Alright, hello and welcome to WnC Hyperbolic Time Chamber number 22. Now this is the 22nd day of WnCs we've done, but of course we've been holding double brackets here and there. Today is one of those days. We will have a Squad Strike second evening bracket going on today, but to start this first WnC bracket of this Saturday is our normal double round robin bracket into double elimination bracket. So at minimum, all players will have 6 sets, so lots of time to play, practice, get a lot of experience in, but also still have a competitive environment to get used to. So far, I think it's looking pretty strong for Penjib. Penjib coming off of a pretty high week of WnC himself. Last WnC, which was 2 weeks ago, where we had a salty sweep for the first time in a long time. He had challenged Super Colonel 44 in a money match and just absolutely obliterated him in a 3-0. So hopefully still running off momentum of that. We know it to be true now for sure that Penjib is a very solid Mewtwo. So I'm excited to see how he plays today, but also how ShellShock adapts to playing around this character we don't very often see. But classic kiss to start. Really not much traction we've seen so far for ShellShock off of that first stock, but it seems like more of just trouble getting in at this rate. Penjib's reactions kind of seem to be on point when it comes to tracing ShellShock movement kind of just in general right now. One of the kind of bigger things too is it seems like ShellShock just hasn't been able to like combo break much with her double jump, just because the combos aren't that long when it comes to Mewtwo's punishes. Of course, we have these like super optimized disable like footstool combos and stuff like that, but those are so technical and like so situational that we might not even see it like once a game, even at that. Maybe once every few games if a Mewtwo player is going to go for it. But a hard call out with that Shadow Ball is going to take that second stock. ShellShock's still trying to make up ground here to bring this to at least a 1-stock lead for Penjib. Oh, Porter not going to connect there. Good air dodge from Penjib. That's one of the things that I do not miss from Smash 4. Is a nice little egg there, but an unfortunate SD. Was that Mewtwo's air dodge in Smash 4? It was insane. Like, you could air dodge multiple times in the air, and so just disappearing and reappearing while drifting down was just insanely broken with Mewtwo. Alright, going into game 2 here. We've got
changing the ult.
Yeah, the alt switch.
I'm going to
make you work.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing ShellShock does always switch her color alt. Oh, and Penjib's doing it too. Okay, I see you. Putting me to work today. I did not know that Mewtwo had a brown alt. That's interesting. But Hollow Bastion for the counter pick. I personally really like this stage, just because it's so reminiscent of Final Destination, but we have a little bit of a differential here with that center platform, which allows some projectile opponents, I mean similar to the way you can play Yoshi or Mewtwo, to just hold center stage with that center platform kind of overhead as a shield in some respect. Just because, I mean, as most people know, you can't aerial through platforms, so when it comes to your opponent approaching you from overhead, you definitely have time to react to it, because they have to wait to throw out the aerial until they've passed through the platform if they want to do any kind of an overhead or landing hitbox if you're kind of just camping that center platform. But of course, this being similar horizontally wise to Final Destination, there's a lot of space to work with, a lot of ways to hold stage and control regardless of that center platform. But a much more even start here. I mean, ShellShock getting quite a bit more even when it comes to damage output, but both players more so feels like with punishing than anything else. Nice little wall jump mix there for Penjib. Good ledge play, kept himself very safe. Wow, waits for the air dodge after the confusion. Oh wow, how did ShellShock not get hit? But wow. Yeah, some very wonky interactions. That was so long for disable to hit. I need to look up the hitbox for that, because that seemed way too far, but maybe at the same time ShellShock swung and they extended the hitbox essentially. But I think this is kind of where Penjib does a really good job, is holding onto his advantage state and just more so just throwing out safe options, trying to keep ShellShock out. And one of the things about Yoshi is that they like to apply pressure on shield especially, so if you're trying to stay horizontally to them for the most part, they can have a tough time creating pressure in general. And Penjib's just kind of doing a good job, but that's kind of like the natural zoning that Mewtwo does, is wanting to sit to the side of you, be able to throw out those shadow balls, throw out those forward airs. Oh wow, a strong hit of that up air is going to take that second stock too. See if ShellShock can seal out this first one sometime soon, but man, not even a back air to be able to contest with that Mewtwo neutral air. Oh, terrifying. Yeah, Penjib's trying to end it here. Jeez, that was so strong.
No, it's
Mewtwo wins!
It's that GM I can do.
Snap, will, and
Start battle!
alright, but coming into game 2 now, still on ShellShock's counter, and we're gonna see the Penjib Jigglypuff, which we know actually is a competent character for him. We've seen him in the past pull him out in Wake and Cake. So definitely maybe just continuing to keep the Jigglypuff fresh, but also put me to work and making me switch these overlays.
1, go!
Alright, so small battlefield for this game 3. And then a floaty match we might see here between these two characters. I'm not sure if it's better or worse for Jigglypuff to be kind of sitting relatively grounded in this matchup. It's kind of maybe feels like air to air that Jigglypuff should win, so you can kind of, oh wow, good tech chase with the side B there on that platform. The strength of that hit, even off of just a little bit of a charge, is so surprising to me. But yeah, a full stock lead, and we're just only 40 seconds in, and ShellShock needs to get so much built up on this first stock to try to keep this within contention. Looking at the aerial just there. I feel like maybe just Penjib enjoys these really floaty characters. Oh, terrifying. Yeah, we're going for that down air combo, but yeah, ShellShock just swinging with those forward airs, trying to seal out this first stock. Maybe he'll be able to steal one if they're able to get offstage spike. I mean, Jigglypuff is very light, so even being under 100%. Oh, there's one. Yeah, just like that. Now ShellShock does get one in the set, which is nice to see. Kind of a staple of Yoshi gameplay is getting like at least one of those offstage forward airs. Yeah, I think Penjib had the read on the roll in there too from ledge, but just is a little hesitant to punish it. I like that egg toss from ShellShock. Good coverage on double jumping over the over the stage. Don't roll in. Nice, good patience there from ShellShock. Penjib is definitely waiting. Jab 1 to neutral air into the forward smash. Huge advantage state for ShellShock right now. But Penjib just doing a really good job of floating. Oh, not gonna get the sweet spot though. Jeez. And suddenly it feels like Perfect's very much in this game. I mean, advantage state in the second stock has been looking so good, but back air will finally seal it out. That move does absolutely slap. Oh, okay. Another one for ShellShock. She's just trying to make up for the last 2 games, not getting any of those forward air spikes. We have 2 stocks and 2 spikes now for ShellShock. When you think about it though, I mean that Jigglypuff kind of round body is kind of a big target to be able to like aim your character's attacks at. Good air dodge for ShellShock there to get back to ledge. Sitting in the corner, good patience. I love seeing players not feel like they need to be pressured into fighting their way out of the corner. A lot of the time, most people won't force the pressure or force the counter pressure, so you can just sit there on like right above ledge until you feel like your opponent's does something that you can read to crit, so you can pick another defensive option to get out of the corner. But one stock apiece. ShellShock's at 134 now, so really one strong backer could seal this out very soon. But nice nair to up smash and big. Oh, okay, still alive. Does ShellShock have a double jump? Oh, okay. We don't even need to find out, I guess. Forward throw. Okay, good mash out for ShellShock there. Okay, going back to ledge. Oh, jeez, massive. Okay, good patience from ShellShock, staying off the ground. No cheeses going on here. But Jiggly forward throw will not take the stock, and we're back on ledge once again. So the thing about these small stages is that high percent. Jeez, falls out of it. No, neither of them have really good out of shield options too. So, oh, clean conversion from ShellShock there to take game 3.
Yoshi wins.
I'm going. Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good, how about you?
Pretty good.
I'm
The ratio of Yoshi players to non-Yoshi players is too many.
They're
Very high.
Start the battle.
Or 2 players.
Mewtwo.
Oh yeah.
There's like, yeah.
That's not okay. I'm gonna have to.
My first round of seeding had like all of them in the same pool, and I didn't even like notice for a second. I was like, oh god.
The Yoshi gauntlet.
One, go.
Imagine the one force goal with 4 Yoshi.
Yeah, true.
We already had Yoshi Jiggly.
Alright, but game 4 here, back to small battlefield, and Penjib does go back to the Mewtwo. Again, putting me to work on these Ovalair character displays, so excited to see him just gonna continue. It seems like he kind of just wants to finish out the set here. Got a little bit of warm up with his Jigglypuff, which we know is a solid character, but ShellShock looked really good and really clean. Maybe she just needs time to warm up through those first 2 losses to make this a game 4 situation. Looks like Lyra is going to be joining me here on commentary. Again, this is Notice chatting right now, and happy to have Lyra back on comms, but also just back at WnC.
Yeah, happy to be back. It's been a while.
Yeah. Unfortunately, not a super pretty day out for us right now, but great day to play video games.
That's what I'm saying. It's like raining outside means it's gaming time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is an interesting matchup. Like, Mewtwo kind of outranges Yoshi a lot, so it's like trying to keep Yoshi out, sort of.
Yeah, that kind of definitely seems like the right call. Nice ShellShock. I know that ShellShock in the past have been talking about how tough it can be for Yoshi to like snap ledge, but it looks like he's starting to get those egg toss to snap ledge
Yeah.
conversions in between. Oh, back air off the top.
Oh,
Okay, Larry, as a Yoshi main, does back air send up or out? Or both?
it's both. It's like, I think it's around like a 45 actually.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Dang.
Yeah, out that one.
Yeah, if you're gonna.
Yeah.
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 You can't. Yeah.
Dang.
So you wanna have one. You wanna like do it a little bit out and out.
He's down tilt up air. That up air is kind of deceivingly strong sometimes too from Mewtwo. ShellShock once again kind of just trying to get out of the corner. It's been a common trend we've been seeing over the last 3 games too.
Yeah, Mewtwo has a lot of good edge guarding tools actually against Yoshi since his tail is sort of like a board. Oh, that's gonna
And it always feels like he's getting like the max distance on those disables too. Like it almost feels like a full roll distance and he still gets it and you're like, wait, I thought I like properly spaced. Okay, good teleport back to ledge there. Kind of knew ShellShock was being aggressive with that forward air.
Something weird about Disable is it's like a projectile, so you can like reflect it if you have a reflector.
Oh really? I didn't
You know
know.
what ended up being the
Yeah, I didn't find out until recently that freaking Bayonetta guns is like
Yeah, it's not a projectile.
is not a projectile. Yeah, like if you look up the hitboxes, it's like these like laser like
Yeah. Yeah, I
red
don't-
markers. Oh, no shield break.
Oh, that was like a M&M shield though.
Yeah.
Really
But
looking for the kill. Pretty much, like, a lot of things from Yoshi will kill right now. That, okay, yeah. That would actually kill at the top if they were, like, high enough.
things looking a little grim now for ShellShock. Jeez, nice little snap there with the leg once again.
Yeah, Penjib went for, like, tried to, like, get her on the ledge like invincibility wearing off, but
Oh.
now we have to have like footsies, both players trying not to die.
Oh, yeah, clean. Yeah, I like that B reverse into the back air. Something we see from like Samus's as well, but don't often expect with Mewtwo.
Yeah.
So game 4.